Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In today's video, we're going back into Synchronic's army, but these are the changes Itsu made, so shout out to him. For the equipment wise, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're only going to be using one epic equipment. We're going to go Giant Gauntlet and Rage for the King. Queen, we're going to run the Invisibility Vow and Healer Puppet. Warden, both books, and remember to have the Yak on the Warden. Royal Champion, Hog Puppet, and Haze Vial. So let's take this out into Legends League and see what we can do. And the reason I'm only using one epic equipment is because that's the one that's the most common that people have. So I was just like, you know what, we can at least still use that one. Okay, this funnel might be a little bit tricky. I might go through the Town Hall. Usually I like to save the Town Hall for, like, say, I'll smash through it from the back end. But this one, the funneling seems better if I go from, like, say, just cleaning out this compartment and then cleaning out the 12 o'clock compartment. So let's go with that instead. To go Golem. I'm going to get my Queen behind. 2 Valkyries or so to help funnel. I'm going to do the same thing at the top side. I'm going to go Siege Barracks, Barb to test for a Tesla, get these P.E.K.K.A.s out in front, and then just slide in an Ice Golem, 2 Valkyries. How's my Queen doing over here? I got to be a little bit careful, make sure she goes to the proper direction. I wouldn't even be mad at investing a Skeleton spell here. Okay, that Archer Tower goes down. That's going to push my Queen inwards. Awesome. I'm going to Rage her up and actually pop her ability early to turn this into a mini Queen Walk. At this point, I'm definitely going to get in my E-Titans, Apprentice Warden, King, Warden, Headhunter, Valkyries. Going to get these healers in too. And then 2 balloons just to test. Let's send in a Super Wall Breaker. Make it through here. I'm going to get a Skeleton spell on the Monolith early. And I'm just going to get this all raged up because we are going to hit the Invisibility Tower. But that's actually not too bad. I'm going to pop my Warden ability, King ability. And then I'm going to jump through this compartment here to make sure we go through. Royal Champion I might use to support these Valkyries over here. Let's see. I'm going to freeze the Eagle one time. I'm regretting maybe sending my Royal Champion there. I could have probably chose a better angle. I'm going to pop the ability and take care of that Ricochet Cannon early. We're going to deal with a lot of Ice Golems there, but that is fine. I'm going to make these troops go invis. I'm going to freeze the Eagle again. My Royal Champion is still up, providing a lot of value. So I'm just going to rage these healers to make sure our E-Titans can last. And let's see, Royal Champion's on that side. I'm going to get a minion down for cleanup. Super Wall Breaker, just break us out of some walls. Okay, that didn't make it. That's fine. I can probably get this angle here, can I? That's sweet. Okay, so Queen, King, all up. We got some E-Titans up to the Yaks helping. King's going to jump around. My Royal Champion at this point is down, but my Queen should be able to take out that Warden altar, and right there, that's extreme value. We needed that just because the Queen can pick at these defenses like the scatter shot and then speed this attack up. But I think we got the job done. Only running one epic equipment, so that's awesome. I really did want to see that because a lot of you don't have all these epic equipments and it can be tough, and I feel for you. I also agree that it kind of makes your attacks way harder to do. Can my Queen survive this just because it would take a lot more time to clean? Yes, she can. Okay, perfect. We got the 3-star. That's awesome. But like I was saying, only one epic equipment. So I'll show you the next attack with some more beefed up equipment, but seriously, it works with like lower level equipment. Obviously, I'm not going to say like, oh, level 1, everything can work, but hey, you can try out different combinations and it does work. Seriously, like there's 30 seconds left in this attack, so it's not really too big of a timing problem. And look, no magic mirror, no spiky ball, no rocket spear, so use it. I'm telling you, it still works without it. Like, you can even check. Like, we were running, okay, well, the army's not ready yet, but Hog Puppet, Haste Vial, 2 books, Invisibility Vial, Healer Puppet, and then the Giant Gauntlet. That's it with the Rage. And Giant Gauntlet's the first ever epic equipment that was released. So, I'm telling you, it works without them, but I'll catch you guys in the next attack once it's loaded. Okay, for the next set, I'm actually running what I'd recommend, which is the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball for the King. Queen, Healer Puppet, Magic Mirror. Like I said, if you don't have the Magic Mirror, Invisibility Vial works, and I just showed that. Warden, Eternal Tome, and Healing Tome. RC, I like the Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield. If you have the Rocket Spear over level 9, works just fine. So let's go take this out into Legends and see if we do a better job, or we'll see. But double poison with 2 Ricochet Cannons by the Town Hall. I want to go from the opposite side. I might even try luring this CC to get out it all. Oh, it's a Super Dragon. That's awesome. I'm going to get my Queen down here with the Golem and see if we can take this out easy. But I might actually invest a freeze spell because I don't bring a poison spell on this. So I'll be fine just freezing it all and letting my Queen go crazy. Maybe Rage as well. A couple Valkyries to jump out in front. On this side, we're going to go Ice Golem, Siege Barracks, 2 Valkyries to set the funnel. Okay, Queen did her job. Then I'm just going to start automatically with the E-Titans, 2 Valkyries, Get our king, warden, everything in. I'm going to get healers in too. And then 2 balloons just to test for any traps. Get a super wall breaker to get us in. I'm going to freeze this inferno and drop a skeleton spell on it because I do want to preserve my E-Titans. And then I'm going to get one more super wall breaker because it didn't really go for the one I intended for. Headhunter in behind as well. And then we can jump in towards this monolith compartment is really where I want to go. So let's go rage into here, and then we're just going to jump. I'm going to use the king ability a little later on. Let's go now, and then pop the king ability. So it should hit the town hall. Queen still up. I'm going to pop her ability, royal champion ability over here to help through this scatter shot. See if it can get taken down. Okay, we're looking pretty nice right here. Bunch of Valkyries on the outside. Got our royal champion helping. King's going to be stuck at the town hall. The ricochet cannons are the only thing that's really scaring me right now because they can cause us a lot of harm. But I think we did a pretty excellent job. There's a poor E-Titan just stuck on a wall over there. Royal champion still up. She's going to go invis through these ricochet cannons, but man, do they do so much damage. But with the magic mirror and the queens, the only defense that's really going to be somewhat of damage is that scatter shot. But we did an excellent job breaking down this base. Seriously, we smashed it. Minute 15 left, so obviously these equipment help. But like I said before, you can use weaker equipment. It still works the same. I'm not going to say you're going to get always the same success rate, but it'll be close. Okay, the army's not quite loaded yet. We'll do, I think, one more attack. And then what I wanted to do is show 2 replays of attacks I've done previously to just break it down in more depth because a lot of people haven't really seen an in-depth guide on this. So I feel like I should do 2 replays just to really show you and hammer it home. But I'll catch you guys in the next attack because we'll at least do one more live attack. Okay, we got the next army cooked. Let's see if we can take it out in Legends and find some more success. Okay, invisibility tower right by the town hall and then a poison in the middle. Okay, town hall being so far at the top, I would sometimes think of maybe just walking with the queen there and taking it out, which could be decently valuable. And this time I think I might say we do it because we can just break through one set of walls. You're only going to have to be careful. You might have to freeze that invisibility tower before it goes off. So I'm just going to get a golem, my queen in, super wall breaker, and then I'm going to use 2 Valkyries on each side to set this funnel to make sure my queen actually goes the proper direction I want her to. And this should force her in, and then I might even get in a skeleton spell, or I might not need it. And then on this side, I'm going to go ice golem, siege barracks, super wall breaker, 3 Valkyries to start setting the funnel. And then like I said, once she targets the town hall, we're going to have to freeze this invisibility tower. Okay, let's go there. And then we're just going to pop the queen ability, get the healers up, make sure that town hall goes down. I don't want to invest another freeze. I think we did a great job at timing that. I'm going to use my royal champion right here to take out these expos. And then between this funnel we just set, going to get all of our E-Titans in, king, warden, and maybe like a wizard or 2 just to help. 2 skeleton spells at the monolith. Make sure we can kind of support our troops. I'm going to get a rage in here. I didn't do it on the healers just because I felt like I didn't need to. And then I might use an early warden ability this time because there's so much damage. Ice golems are going crazy in that center. So I was like, you know what, that's fine. I'm going to freeze the eagle before it shoots. At this point, my royal champion is still looking healthy, but I'm going to pop her a bit. Okay, well, her ability's already been popped. I should have noticed that, but that's fine. I'm going to rage these healers because they're starting to join up. This is actually pretty valuable for us. And then those wizards just clutch down those skeleton spells. That was awesome. And let's see, the ricochet cannon should get burnt down pretty easily. We still got the king ability. Holy cow. I saved that for a really long time. Probably didn't need to. And then we still got a rage, invis. Oh my gosh, yeah, this one's completely smashed. It's insane how strong this army is right now. And then I'm just going to pop the king ability to get these walls open. And the spiky ball is going to do the rest. Holy smokes. This was incredible. I'm really surprised. I've got another rage spell. I'm just going to use it on my queen over there just to speed through that warden altar. And we don't even need that invisibility. But look at that. I'm telling you guys, so strong. A minute left. Crazy, crazy stuff. So that was 3 live attacks. Now we'll go into some replays. I think I'll do 2 where we can really do a deep dive and explain the strategy, where I want to enter from, where I'm like using my royal champion for. But stay tuned for that. I think you guys will really enjoy it to really help you understand this army. Okay, here's the first replay, but what I really want you guys to do is look at this base and tell me, where would you enter from? Where would you go with your golem and queen? Where would you go from your siege barracks to set the other funnel? Honestly, take a time, pause the video, and let me know. I really do want to see if you guys can get this. Drop it in the comments below, and then we can even discuss why you chose this or why you chose the other decision. But I think that should be enough time for you guys to resume, but my direction was I saw this ricochet cannon out here. I'm like, I'm going to use my golem and queen at the top side. I'm going to get a skeleton spell. You're probably like, why do you need a skeleton spell when you already have a golem in front? Well, the skeleton spell breaks the chain value of the ricochet cannon. It won't also hit your golem to your queen or your golem to your frosty. That's why I put that skeleton spell there, so the damage remains on the golem and the skeletons that pop up. So your ricochet cannon or that ricochet cannon is distracted. Then from there, one thing I really like to do for my queen is because she's got the magic mirror and the healer puppet, I turn it almost into a mini queen walk. That's why I use that invisibility spell and a rage for her. I have 3 rages for the attack, obviously. One I usually set aside for my queen to set that kind of funnel and really make sure that funnel is created. On the opposite side, you're probably wondering, are you going from 9 o'clock or are you choosing 3 o'clock? To be fair, you could choose whatever you like. But there's one key reason why you would choose the other side, say 9 over 3 or 3 over 9, and I want you to tell me that as well. What do you think? For me, because I have the Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield on the Royal Champion, once the attack gets going, I actually use her at 3 o'clock because if I targeted this monolith with my Ice Golem and Siege Barracks, it's just going to pick them off with my troops not being able to target with these wall spacing here. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go the opposite side. Yes, there's an Inferno, but it doesn't do as much single target defense that I have, like say for my P.E.K.K.A. or my Ice Golem. Rather, a Monolith would just rip through it. So I was like, you know what? I can use my Royal Champion Popper ability and she can snipe out that Monolith for me later. And then Ice Golem Siege Barracks at 9 o'clock, and it can set this funnel. Then I can get the rest of my troops in that funnel created by my Queen, Siege Barracks, and just smash them through this Warden here. And you're probably like, well, Aki, you haven't even mentioned the invisibility towers. I'm not afraid of them. I've got 3 freeze spells that I can do, so like say if one pops off, I can use the other and freeze it, right? Or if my king gets close enough and it hasn't popped yet, I can click the king ability and then just take care of it because the spiky ball just knocks it down. So stuff like that is really what I wanted to explain in a replay that sometimes doesn't get across in a live attack. But I also wanted to give you a live attack to show you how it actually comes to. So watch this. I'm going to get in my queen at the top side. I'm not going to do any speeding up. I might just go until she gets dropped in here though. Let's just wait for her. Here she comes. Okay, now at this point, there I get the skeleton spell. I want to destroy that funnel, that linkage from the ricochet cannon. I get 2 Valkyries on each side to set the funnel, so my queen is forced to go in towards the defenses only. I don't want her wasting too much time on collectors. I start the attack at the top side too, but the Ice Golem just got springed by a spring trap, which sucked, but I got Valkyries in front for my P.E.K.K.A.s just to help and really set that funnel and set it home. Look at the queen. She's going to take care of the cannon. Golem's still up, and look, the Golem's pretty much healthy because of that skeleton spell, and now it finally starts taking damage from the Royal Champion and Ricochet Cannon. Notice, you're probably like, okay, so when are you going to use the Rage? Well, right now, because the Ricochet Cannon and RC are focused in on the Golem, so that's when I'm going to get the most value, and that's what you kind of have to do. You got to be multitasking. Obviously, it's more of a spammer type attack, but it dominated the World Championship, so it's a very, very good army, but you still have to be cognizant of where you use what spells and where you use them and the timing of them. And in a live attack, it's hard to get that point across. Hence why I really do think replays are valuable. But look at this. The P.E.K.K.A.s are going to do their thing. I'm not worried about the funnel they've set. They've done a good job. So then I'm going to start with my E-Titans, Apprentice Warden, King, Warden in. I'm waiting for that air defense to go down before getting in my healers. Once that goes down, I'm going to get my healers in. 2 balloons to test for traps. Look at those super wall breakers. Have already opened up the first 2 set of walls for me. And then I can just jump in towards the core. Queen's going to take care of the Inferno Tower and the Ice Golems, which is just so valuable. And then I get a Skeleton spell to distract the Monolith. Get a Headhunter in for the enemy heroes here. First invisibility pops off, like I was saying, so now you don't have to worry about that one. The second one, as my king nears, watch this, I'm going to pop the Warden ability, I'm going to click his ability, and he's going to set off that invisibility tower, so I've got nothing to worry about. Now at this point, the queens did their value. I tried saving it with the invisibility spell. That was actually a little bit of a fail on my part. Then I get the Royal Champion in. Before the Monolith has even a chance to start hitting my E-Titans, it's already going to get taken down by the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion's going to take 1 shot from the Monolith. Monolith's allowed 2 shots at an E-Titan, but we got the job done. Now, at this point, you're probably like, why'd you use that freeze spell there? Look how close that E-Titan is to going down. But I saw the value. I'm like, there's an invisibility tower right there. If I can take down that invisibility tower, I'm okay with that trade and investing that free spell. And look at my royal champion. She's pretty much untouched, just sniping with the rocket spear. And trust me when I say this, a level 9 rocket spear works fine. Seriously. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to just pump it up. It does. I used it at level 10, 11, 12, 13 with Hydra, and it was awesome. So use it. Seriously. It does not take too much time to get it to level 9. And like, I don't even think it's that much. I can't remember the exact amount. Obviously, look into it, but get it to level 9. Start using it. Have fun with it. It's so strong right now. But the scatter's the last defense left. It's going to take the roll champion pretty low down, but we got the job done. I'll speed through the rest because it's just cleanup at this point, but we'll do one more replay. And seriously, let me know, do you enjoy these replays? Does it help? I'm not just going to do a video that's full replays. I'll always have live attacks too. That's why I wanted to start with the live attacks and then really go home with these replays. But let me know. We'll do one more. Okay, here's the next replay, and I really chose these selectively because I think there's valuable information behind them. Let me know. Pause the video. Where would you enter from? What are you doing with your queen and golem? What are you doing with your siege barracks to set the funnel on the opposite side? Are you coming in from the town hall, or are you coming in from the eagle and monolith side? Let me know. Put that in the comments, and we're going to have a really solid discussion down there. But I think that's enough time for you guys to pause, and then I can give my answer now. So I'm just giving you time to pause here. So pause, please. Okay, where I chose from, and I'm going to explain one thing. Why don't I go straight into the town hall, and why do I go from the opposite side? 95% of the time, or 99 even, I like to go from the opposite side of the town hall to really build in a big push. Right now, I feel like if I had gone from the town hall, I could have sure set my queen funnel from the golem, siege barracks, say one down here from 6 o'clock, so golem and queen, siege barracks, ice golem at 9 o'clock, going towards the town hall. This invisibility tower pops. Guess what happens? My troops are going to some veer off towards this right hand side, some are going to veer off to this left hand side up towards 12 o'clock, and I'll get the town hall, sure, but the back end I'm going to struggle with because there's going to be ricochet cannons pelting me, and I'm going to have no way to get towards that eagle unless I use my royal champion ability at this side, which maybe could have worked. But I like a way better funnel that I saw pretty much instantly. I'm going to use a golem at this cannon with my queen behind. Skeleton spell to, again, break the chains of the ricochet cannon. Remember, that's very, very important. Gonna do the same thing at 12 o'clock, but with my siege barracks, ice golem, and a couple Valkyries. Again, no problem. You can put a skeleton spell on that ricochet cannon, break the chains, and then once those funnels are set, because it's pretty easy for my queen to just rip through these defenses, again, you can invest a rage on her, no problem. You can even invest a rage on this side. I usually don't. I never do, unless you really need it. Say that funnel is just very much struggling. And then I'm going to get a super wall breaker here. Watch the value the yak gets to. The first two set of walls I usually just do with my super wall breaker. These ones deeper here, I rely on my yak to get through this one, and then I can jump over the CC to get my troops in towards the town hall, even if you don't have the earthquake boots essay, for example. That's how I'd get it done. So watch this. This was honestly spectacular, and I thought this replay would really do us justice because there's an invisibility tower we have to deal with and a poison tower. And then it's obviously from the opposite side of the town hall, which is an example I really do want to show, and it's very important because styles like this of base are very, very common right now in Legends League. So let's speed up before we get this golem in. Here it comes. I get my golem and queen in right away, and look at that skeleton spell. It's pretty much automatic. I get two Valkyries on the outside because I don't want my queen to walk outside that wall. I want her to be forced inside that. Same thing at the top side. I get my ice golem in, siege barracks. I wanted to make sure these troops head towards the core and towards that royal champion. All these Valkyries end up turning and doing so. Get a rage in for my queen. I even get a super wall breaker to get towards that scatter shot. I thought that was quite valuable. At this point, the ricochet cannons are both down, which is just insane. So I start with my E-Titan. One mistake I made here, I set my healers into that poison spell. I probably could have waited because I didn't take that much damage. And look, the queen's doing her thing. She's destroying. The left-hand side's also set. Look at this yak. Seriously, look at the value. I rage it up. I freeze the monolith because it's going to do too much damage. And look what this yak starts doing. It gets me through my next set of walls so I can delay my my jump spell as long as possible. It gets two sets of walls. I pop the king ability. And at this point, I set off the invisibility tower. And you're like, why'd you do that king ability so early when your king was pretty much full health? Well, I wanted to take care of that invisibility spell. But look, I'm dealing with ice golem, so my troops don't have that chance to run to the left or to the right. Once that invisibility tower pops up, they're still going to target those two infernos. And at this point, I'm just freezing the town hall in that single inferno because of my queens there. I wanted to get a little bit more value. And at this point, you saw my king trying to go towards this left-hand side. Why'd I put my royal champion there? Is because I wanted her ability to start just taking out these defenses to force my troops towards the town hall. These are the little things you have to make sure you do. And sometimes that, like I said 100 times already, is you really can't explain in a live attack because you're so busy doing this. But seriously, this base is smashed. Royal Champion with Seeking Shield is just pretty much unfair. But here I want to argue the Hog Puppet and Haste File could have done the same thing. But obviously it doesn't feel that way. But if you don't, use a level 9 Rocket Spear. Like I said, it works. And then we'll just speed through the rest of this because it was pretty much just nothing at this point. But seriously, let me know if you enjoyed this kind of format. Did that help a lot, doing 2 breakdowns and then 3 live attacks? If you did, let me know. We're going to be running a spooky scenery giveaway in this video as well. So all you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, drop 1 comment. 1 comment gets you 1 entry till a max of 1. I just don't want to flood the comment section. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to be subscribed and like the video other than even the giveaways, just because it does help the channel. So thank you so much for everything. I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Peace out.